Hey guys, Sky here. Quick little thing before we head into this class about using Boost in a 1v1 as a pro. If you'd like to request any class topic or you'd like to watch these live, please come check out the Discord in the description below for Fit Gamer. That's all I got, guys. Have fun watching the video. When pros use their boost, they're thinking about three things. Number one, how can I get more boost? If I'm going to boost, how can I get more of it? Number two, how can I get and keep possession of the ball? And then three, how much do I want to commit myself to this play? All of these things, and as we watch the pro replay, we'll get into it, is going to be talking about what they think of when they look at the ball. So when pros use all of their boost, they're either scoring or saving a shot, or they're able to get more boost. Maybe there's a big pad, maybe there's something else. The less boost a player uses, the easier it is for them to recover. So most of the time, we want to spend boost to create a boost advantage, something that's super important. So we're going to head into the games. This is a game from Moxie and Atal that was on Fear's YouTube channel. I'll link the video in the description. It gives you and gives us a good representation of what boost management is. So when we watch this, we want to think about what boost advantage actually is. So in this spot, Atal messed up and tried hitting the ball back to his boost because he's low on boost. He needs to get some. Moxie recognizes that he can get to this boost and is able to pick it up. And what happens after this is now Moxie has a boost advantage. So what is a boost advantage? A boost advantage is just you have more boost. I know it's not the most foreign concept to think about, but it's something really simple. You want to think about boost as a resource. And in this situation, Moxie here has 70, and we can tell from the replay that Atal only has about 5 or 10 boost. So when pros get a boost advantage, they push that advantage. Moxie is using all 30 of his boost here, and then he's using almost all of his boost to create a situation where Atal, who's on low boost, has to play this on 0 boost. And all Moxie is doing is when he has an advantage, he is pressuring. You want to always make the person with low boost have to do a play, make a play. There are 2 options Moxie has here, or 3 options Moxie has here. He can either flip right now, hit it into the net, fake and go low, or fake, go low, Atal hits the ball, and then he goes for this boost. Moxie, in this spot, as we'll watch, fakes it and goes low because he saw that Atal didn't push out. Now, here's the thing about these games. If Atal makes this save, look at how Moxie's pointed. It's always towards this boost. Moxie wants to score here. Obviously, that's why he used all his boost. But when we go back to the 3 things we think about, the pro is thinking about, I'm committing for this play, but I can still get boost. That's how pros have that advantage. They're always thinking, how can we create a boost advantage on ball? So we're going to skip ahead here. And now it's 1-0. Now let's watch this kickoff. Watch how these guys, even in a kickoff, try to get a boost advantage. In this spot, just a simple wave dash kickoff. But now we have Moxie going for this boost, and then Atal is probably going to go for this mid boost. And now they're at 100 apiece. Now, since they're both even, Moxie's just trying to create a play. And in this spot, look at how much boost Moxie's used. 10 there. So Moxie in his head is thinking, how do I get more boost? He's just going for that 100. And he's playing it safe. He's making sure that he doesn't make a mistake that would allow Atal to get a boost advantage. Even in this spot, same thing. Moxie's just boosting back for that 100 boost. And here we have Atal. Really mechanical player, but he's really good about keeping the ball as close as possible. And he's thinking the same thing. If I get a 50 here, I'm just going for this boost. And look what he does. He gets 100 boost. And with that 100 boost, pressures. Remember, it's all about this. It's all about your boost advantage. If you can have a boost advantage, you want to force their hand. You want to force or you want to pressure them, because when people are low on boost, there's less thing they can defend. And as you can see, both of those plays really show you how important boost advantage really is. So let's keep it going. Itao gets a really good kickoff and gets the boost advantage because Moxie has to go back. This is not really a boost advantage, but more of a space advantage. When you're closer to the net, you want to try getting something on ball. But unfortunately, nothing could happen. Look at this play by Moxie. He's just forcing Itao to go so that he can bring the ball back to his corner and bring the boost totals back to something that is somewhat normal. In this spot, it's a lot of really safe play, because pros don't want to use a ton of boost unless they can get a boost or they're going to score. In this spot, Itao gets a really good 50, is able to score. But look at what Itao's doing in this spot. He is just pressing the smallest amount of a space advantage he has. Yes, they have the same boost, but because Moxie turns around for this boost, Itao forces it. It's another thing that you can think about in your games. People really love picking boost up. You can pretty easily predict where someone's going to go. If they look like they have low boost, it's going to be to another boost pad. And as we can see, makes it super simple, 2-1. It's all about keeping that boost advantage and taking advantage of it. Let's keep it going. Itao's doing a lot of wave dash kickoffs, which I think is just interesting to see. But look at this. Look at this. Itao is fully committing. A concept that was brought up was, how do I know when to use a lot of boost? How do I know when to use it? And normally what I say is, if you feel like you're in a good spot to score, use as much boost as possible. And that is normally when you are in a spot that you can actually make a play on the ball. And in this spot, it's just an air dribble. And in these Pro 1 settings, these pros are so good at getting a flip. Moxie backflips, so it's a really easy play for Itao. But this is how you're able to identify if you should be using your boost or not. You have an air dribble, and this person is trailing. That's a good chance that you're going to score. So that's why you want to be using that boost in this spot. All right, let's keep it going. Again, guys, just a boost advantage. I want to keep reinforcing that. You want to just think about how you're going to be able to get more boost and use more boost here. Look at this. They're both low on boost. So let's talk about when we don't have that much boost, what we can actually do. And it's a lot of stuff just playing close to the ball, and it's just each of them trying to hit the ball to a boost that they can get to. So in this first spot, Itao is predicting that Moxie wants to hit it back to his boost. And Moxie knows that Itao is trying to do that. So what Moxie's going to try doing is cutting the ball in and hitting it around Itao's path of where he thinks Moxie is going to go for the boost. So Moxie is trying to predict Itao's movement and make a play on the ball. And what happens is he gets around Itao, but Itao makes a really good recovery. It hits the ball back. And look where he's hitting the ball back to. Here, or, he can maybe go here. But in this spot, he is just trying to keep the ball as close as possible. And look what Moxie's doing. It's annoying. It's going to be very annoying to play against these type of players where they're just always stealing boost. But that is all of what they're thinking about. When I teach ones, I always talk about how much boost you actually need. In these spots, when players are at a boost advantage where it's like 100 to 10, this person is going to win most of the time. In this spot, you can kind of see Itao takes advantage of how greedy Moxie is. I think this goes in. Oh, it doesn't go in. But as you can see, in these spots, Itao can only do one thing, which is hit the ball this way. If he had 100 boost, he could air dribble up, double tap, ceiling, whatever. But because he has no boost, he is forced to make the single play. And that kind of shows you how you're really able to force your boost advantage against someone. So Tao's going to go here. Now we have another boost advantage. You wouldn't think you have a boost advantage here, but because Moxie has to turn back, he is at a really awkward angle to guard this play. And this is the same situation. When should I go for these higher level, more boost mechanics? It's whenever the defender's an awkward angle and you can make them make a choice. I talk about with mechanics, forcing the defender to make a choice. And in this spot, a Tao has two choices. He can hit the ball over. Well, he technically has three. I keep saying two, but there really is three. He can double tap this ball. He can air dribble it over Moxie if he low challenges, or he could just fake it. And you know what a Tao's going to do? He's just going to watch Moxie. As you can see, Moxie hasn't jumped yet. So if Moxie jumps and goes up, a Tao goes low. Since Moxie hasn't jumped, a Tao's going over. And in this play, as you can see, Moxie saves it. But a Tao is in the thought process of, I am just trying to do what Moxie isn't. I think if a Tao just keeps boosting, he actually scores this. But this is the idea of watching what Moxie's going to do. And if Moxie goes up, you go low. If Moxie goes low, you go up. And in this spot, Moxie just makes a really great save. You know, that's why they're pro 1v1 players. But as you can see, a Tao is just trying to recover and get back on defense. And Moxie, look at this play. Watch what he does here. Can't get that boost. Stays close, but his end goal is to always get back to that mid boost. All right. I know we've only watched 3 minutes of this game, but this is how important a boost advantage is. So really quickly, we're just going to go over what you need for boost advantages and how you want to play them in 1v1. You always think about three things. The first thing is possession. The second thing is boost. And then the third thing is, for boost, how much to commit. You want possession first. You want to use your boost advantage second. And with your boost advantage, how much do you need to commit? All right. Before we head out, guys, any questions?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all next week.